Hi, lovely people. Welcome to Zopplady and welcome to my channel once again. Today, I'm going to treat a special topic that is between Ghana and South Africa, what we do differently. And if you are a World Cup enthusiast, you know we are playing the qualifying matches now at the moment. And Ghana and South Africa are going to play theirs in Ghana somewhere in November. And this motivated me to come up with a presentation between Ghana and South Africa and what we do differently. So first of all, I just want to talk to you about the currencies, yeah? The hard currencies you need when you come to South Africa or when you go to Ghana. So when you go to Ghana or before you travel to Ghana or South Africa, you need to change money so that you can spend. So this is the foreign currency that I'm going to talk about, and then what South Africa does and what Ghana does when you bring your foreign currency, that is dollar or euro. So before you change any money in South Africa, you will need a passport. You will need your passport and a valid visa to be able to change your money. And then secondly, you will need to also have a limited amount to change. You cannot just bring a huge sums of money. They will not allow you. And especially when you have a residence permit, it allows you to change a specific amount of money. This is what the South Africans do. Yeah. And then second, in Ghana, what do we do if you've traveled to Ghana and you want to change money into cedis? So all you need in Ghana is very simple: your hard currency, your dollar or your euro, and then the money gets changed for you. So simple. Yeah. But now I will go to renting of accommodation. Yeah, of course, it can be if you are here for a short visit, you need a hotel. They have various hotels, and the hotels are quite cheaper than in Ghana. In Ghana too, we have hotels, but they are really expensive. I mean, from here, the hotels, they charge it between $75 to $100, whilst in Ghana, from $100 to $200 to $300 per night. So, but then if you're looking for an accommodation to stay for a longer period, what they require you to bring along. In South Africa, you will need again your passport and a valid visa before your agents will give you the accommodation. Another interesting thing that I found very good about South Africa is that you are not required to pay 1 year or 2 years advance rent, but then they take their rent on a monthly basis. And if you live within a complex, if you live in a complex, in Ghana we call it a compound house, but in South Africa they call it a complex, you do not pay water bill because it is part of the running cost of the complex. So if you are renting a complex, you as a tenant or a visitor tenant, you do not pay water bill. But what you have to pay, you pay is electricity bill. And what I also find very, very exciting about South Africa is that rents are very affordable as compared to my country, Ghana. Yes, and then in Ghana, all you need is you may engage the services of an agent or no agent, and you can talk to the landlord or the landlady directly. And then you are required to pay 2 or more years of advance rental, which I find very absurd, and I hope my country will learn from South Africa and would make a change. And then if you rent, you pay for the water bill and the electricity bill. There's nothing like in a complex. It's a compound house and everybody pays their utility bill. And I must say, if you want to be around the niche area in Ghana, the rents are really, really expensive, ranging from $1,000 to $3,000 or even $4,000 a month, depending on the type of household you are looking for. Yes, now I move on straight to transportation system. The transportation system in South Africa and Ghana. In South Africa, what I have found out is that their buses, there are a lot of private cars on the road. Yeah, and then we have limited taxis. But these taxis, in quotes, they are not really taxis that you know are when you are in Ghana or in any other developed countries. They use buses, a minibus van, and then this minibus van is called taxi. Yeah, and then their system, the real taxi that you and I know, if you are not from South Africa, is that they are really limited. They are not really visible on the road, so you don't get to see them much on the roads, or you having the taxi service sign on top of the car. You hardly see. I mean, for the past 2 years, that 1 year that I've been here, I've seen only one. Yeah, and that was even just recently. Yeah, and in Ghana, we have really good taxi system. So if you're in Ghana, you don't need to own a car if you don't want to own your own car. I mean, you just walk on the street or from your house some few distance, and there are taxis, several taxis you can stop. And then normally this is how we stop our taxi. We use a sound to stop a taxi, yeah? And we also have a good bus system which are privately owned, and we also have the government one which are much cheaper than the private ones. And the private buses, they're also mini buses, and we call them tro. And this is how we spell tro. Tro. So this is the bus system that we use in Ghana. And we also have Uber and other transportation services in Ghana. And before I also forget, South Africa also have Uber service as well. Yeah. Now I'll move on straight to fuel stations. Yeah. So with fuel station, I'm not going to talk much about it. It's just to let you know how fuel stations are called in South Africa and in Ghana. So in South Africa, fuel stations are known as garage. Yes, it's called garage. And you and I know in Ghana, when you mention garage, garage is where you park your car. But for South Africa, garage is where you buy your fuel and then attend to your car, maybe cleaning off the tires or the windscreen or any other service you will get from the garage. And in Ghana, guess how we call fuel station? We call fuel station filling station, because that's where you go to fill your car. So that is where we got the name filling station. Sorry, I'm coughing. Now, where do I move? I move straight to traffic systems on a road. And the traffic system, I must say, in South Africa is top notch. I mean, they have the good road infrastructure, which is really something I wish almost all African countries should have the same system. And then there are traffic regulations on the road, which I find in South Africa really laudable, that I feel we should all emulate from them. You know, they call the traffic lights on their roads robots. Yeah? For what reason? I don't know. But you and I know what the work of a robot. So, yeah, so let's assume it's called robot. And I also call them robots when I'm in South Africa. But when I'm in Ghana, of course, it is traffic light. Yeah? And then the other thing that I find very fascinating and so wonderful is we have the first to reach the line is to go, especially when there is power outage, when the traffic lights are not working. So whoever gets there first goes. Yeah, so this is something I found really laudable in South Africa. And I also want to take you through what we also do in Ghana. As I had already indicated, Ghana, the traffic light is known as the traffic light. Now, there's one bad habit in Ghana: when the traffic lights are off or there's power outage and the traffic lights are not working. In Ghana, we call it the survival of the fittest. The stronger one get access to go. So if you're not strong, and then woe unto you if you have an L on your number plate. Oh my goodness. They will bully you on the road. So in Ghana, driving is rough. Yeah, so now I move on to buying a house in South Africa or buying a house in Ghana. What I found out in South Africa is that they have a good property industry which is really well regulated. Yeah, and they have their laws and then they implement their laws, which I find very good. And I hope all African countries, including my own country, Ghana, will also emulate from. Now in Ghana, we don't really have a property industry. It is now that, some individual companies or the government is trying to regulate. We may have the laws, but in terms of implementation, we are not able to implement them well as we are supposed to do it. So I would say Ghana needs to learn more about the property industry. And even to the extent that when you're even buying a home in South Africa, you have to go through the law system, how to deposit the money into the account of your the one who is selling it. And then they even give you, in terms of documentation of the house, they give you the names and addresses of the people who were the previous owners of that house, which in Ghana, I don't think they do same. If something have changed in Ghana, please drop me a comment and let me know how Ghanaians are now doing their property industry. Yes, another thing I found fascinating is food. Food. You know, without food, we will die. We all love food. And it is really important to know the different types of food, where you get them from in South Africa and in Ghana. Guess what? Where you can get your food in South Africa. I must say, South Africa have a good shopping mall industry. I mean, there are a lot of course, I have a slide on that, and I'll let you know the number of shopping malls with different brands that sell in the shopping mall. So in Ghana, where we buy our food is in the open market, yeah, where we have some shelter to just accommodate the sellers. There is no even shelter to protect them from the sun. They just sell in the open air. So we have open market dotted around that vantage point. And then in the villages, when you're in Ghana, we have market days. So there are villages that have market days on Mondays or Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays. So these are the days that you will have a lot of things to buy, where farmers bring their food products into the open market to buy. Yeah. And in South Africa, oh my goodness, if you are a lover of shopping, then South Africa is the best place for you. They have big shopping mall industry, as I has already indicated. And they have big malls, and almost all the food that you will cook, you can buy them from the shopping malls. And then they are very, I stress on it, very affordable. Yeah, food is very cheap in South Africa as compared to Ghana. Ghana is affordable as well, but in the sense of being cheap, everybody can. It depends on what you want to buy. Yeah, but then in South Africa, they import less food into their country. All the things you find on their market is homegrown. Yeah, whereas in Ghana, most of our foods, the canned food especially, are imported, and this makes the prices go high because the dollar rate, the fluctuation of the rate really also goes up, and that makes the one who is also selling his work becomes a bit expensive. Yeah, okay. Now I will go to the weather. Yes, growing up in Ghana, for me, I thought the whole world has only two weather patterns: the dry season and then the rainy season. And in Ghana, we have two major seasons. That is the raining season or the dry season. And sometimes, occasionally, from November to December through to January, we have the Harmattan, where we have the dry winds coming, blowing. It's very dusty. The air is very dry. But these days, because of the climate change, we no longer experience the Harmattan season. But it was a season that I really like, because that is the only time the weather is really cold but dusty. So anything, you can dust your stuff before you realize it, dust have amounts on your things once again. And then in South Africa, guess how many seasons they have? They have 4. And these are summer, fall. I don't really know. I've never heard it, but I have to research on it. So you can also research on it and tell me what fall is really about. And winter. And guess what? We all know winter in Europe is from December to January and February, yeah? But in South Africa, their winter is from May to July. May to July. So that is the time that you have your season. And then they have spring, where you have all the beautiful flowers coming up. And then in spring, it is very beautiful. Or you have all the flowers blossom. And spring is in September. Spring is in September. Yeah, you know, when you're doing your presentation and you are a mama, you hear your child saying, mama, mama, yeah? So now what we have, the shopping malls. As I had already indicated, the shopping malls is really a big industry. A big industry. Thousands of malls. And guess what? When I Google on it, they have over 2,000 shopping malls in South Africa. They have over 2,000 malls in South Africa. And in Ghana, we have approximately 15 shopping malls in Ghana. Yeah. And I'm getting slowly to the end of my presentation. Yes, so now I am on the legal tender. What type of legal tender do Ghanaians use and then South African use? So in South Africa, they use the rand. And one beautiful thing I love about South Africa is that they will not quote any price in South Africa in dollars. Everything is quoted in rand, and you make payments in rand. So they have the card and cash system, but then they promote more of the card usage. So when you even go to the shopping malls, almost about 90% of the people use cards in making their payment, which I found very important, and it's something that Ghanaians and any other African countries could also learn from the good experiences in South Africa, because the use of your own currency also makes inflation lower than going up. Yeah, and I'm sure that's why the South Africa economy is moving, at a faster rate as compared to other African countries. Yeah, and in Ghana, our legal tender is cedis, Ghana cedis. So this is our symbol. This is the Ghana cedi, our symbols that we use in purchasing. And the sad part about Ghana is that almost everything, apart from the open market that you buy your things are quoted, and then the shopping malls that things are quoted in cities, hotels, buying accommodation or machineries, car, everything is quoted in dollars, and then you are requested to pay the equivalent in cedis. But sometimes even they prefer that you pay them with hard currency, that is either euros or dollars, which in Ghana I think is not the best, because that's why inflation rates and things, Ghana and living in the capital is one of the expensive place in Africa, and I don't think we should continue in this practice. We must embrace our Ghana cedi and then use it. And then the Ghana cedi symbol is like a C and then a slash in the middle. And the rand, their symbol is just an R. Yeah. And then I come to the schooling system in Ghana and in South Africa. Okay, this one I'll talk about the ones at the very young age. Yeah, so in South Africa, when your child is from the kindergarten, from 0 to 5 years, they move straight to a grade called grade R. And after grade R, the grade R, normally they are 6 years old. And then from grade R, they move to grade 1 when they are 7 years old. Whereas in Ghana, straight from kindergarten, you move to class 1. Yeah, so this is something you should know when you are in South Africa. I'll do another presentation about further studies in South Africa and in Ghana. I'll let you know what the details, what you need to do before you apply to do either a degree or a master's or a doctorate. Yeah. And then the last one, yes, the last on my presentation is on the saloon industry. The saloon industry, yeah. Saloon industry in South Africa and in Ghana. It will amaze you to know that of all the saloons that I have ever visited or around, especially when you want to do cornrow or you want to twist your locks, there's a place probably in, if you're in Pretoria, it's called Sunnyside, where you can get your Ghanaian food or your Cameroon food or Congo food or Sierra Leone food. I mean, talk about it's like a hub of Africa. It's in Sunnyside, where you get all your favorite food, your native food there. They have the saloons, and almost all the saloons that I have visited, they are all foreigners. They are not natives South African. And if you find even a native South African, then maybe it's just 1% of the population there. And it's something that maybe the other South Africans can also learn how to do those trade. I don't know why they are not so much enthusiastic about the hairdressers and the barbers. I mean, they are more of foreigners than in Ghana. And in Ghana, our barbers and then our hairdressers are all, I mean, Ghanaians. You only see a few Ivorians, that is people from Cote d'Ivoire, yeah, coming in, or Togo, to do the hair for us. But majority, about 99% of hairdressers and barbers are Ghanaians. Yeah. Yes, so this is, and I must say a disclaimer. I mean, I didn't read this from any book, yeah, apart from maybe the weather season that I had to check in the Google. But the rest are my own observation that I made whilst I'm staying in South Africa. And it's a wonderful place. Ghana is also a beautiful place. And I wish Ghana team to score South Africa so that we qualify. South Africa and Ghana should qualify for the World Cup. So on that note, I wish Ghana and South Africa the best of match. Yeah, and again, I think Ghana is playing somewhere also in November in South Africa. We are playing Ethiopia and Ghana. I don't know why Ethiopia decided to let South Africa host them. So we wish you all the best and thank you so much. And as always, as usual, what I used to say, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend about Zopplady. Let my channel grow, because when it grows, it gives me the satisfaction to do more. Yeah, until then, I see you next time in my next video with a different topic. Bye bye.